You met an amazing woman. You decided to be the good guy, open, honest, and emotionally available from day one. You shared your fears, your hopes, your past. You thought you were building deep intimacy, but then she started pulling away. The texts got slower, the enthusiasm faded, and you were left confused, thinking, I did everything right, so what did I do wrong? Here's the hard truth that will set you free. You didn't do anything wrong, you just did it too early. Your openness didn't push her away, your timing did. In the early stages, emotional availability isn't a green light for attraction. It's a trap that flips her desire into obligation and pressure. This isn't about being cold or playing games. It's about understanding the psychological blueprint of attraction. In this video, I'm breaking down the 5 rules of emotional timing that will keep her curious, invested, and powerfully drawn to you. Let's begin. Rule number 1. Depth without foundation collapses. The first and most critical rule: emotional availability is not the same as emotional access. Just because you feel deeply does not mean she has earned the right to those depths yet. When you reveal your attachment patterns, your fears, or your intensity too early, you're not building a bond, you're asking for reassurance without realizing it. This registers in her mind as, this man needs something from me. And need is the fastest way to transform attraction into obligation. She doesn't think, wow, he's so mature. She thinks, this is escalating too fast. I'm now responsible for his emotional state. That feeling of responsibility is where her genuine desire begins to shut down. Attraction requires freedom, not the weight of managing someone else's emotional world. You must build a foundation of shared experiences, trust, and mutual investment before you unveil the deeper layers. Depth without that foundation will always collapse. Rule number 2. Stability is more attractive than sharing. This is the core principle most men miss. Women are not attracted to how much you share, they are attracted to how well you hold yourself. Emotional stability is infinitely more magnetic than emotional sharing in the early phases. A man who feels deeply but remains grounded is a mystery. A man who feels deeply and needs those feelings managed is a project. Think of it this way. She doesn't want to be your emotional destination. She wants to be invited into a life that is already emotionally self-sufficient. Your composure under uncertainty, not collapsing when she pulls back, not spiraling with anxiety, communicates a powerful message. I am solid with or without you. This creates nervous system safety for her. It allows her to relax and let attraction grow because she isn't being subconsciously recruited as your therapist or emotional stabilizer. Your stability is the bedrock that makes true vulnerability safe and desirable later. Rule number 3. Mystery fuels curiosity. Oversharing kills it. Desire doesn't grow from information, it grows from curiosity. When you explain your entire emotional history on date 2 or 3, you eliminate all sense of mystery. There's nothing left for her to discover, no unfolding narrative for her mind to engage with. You've given away the entire book on the first page. Mystery is not about hiding who you are. It's about allowing someone to discover you over time. This process of discovery is the fuel for sustained attraction. When she's still wondering, how does he handle pressure? What's his story? What's beneath this calm exterior? Her mind stays actively engaged with you. By revealing yourself slowly and in proportion to the growth of the connection, you subcommunicate value and depth. You say, without words, there's more to me and it's worth your time to find out. Oversharing flattens this exciting path and leaves her with nothing to look forward to. Rule number 4. Lead with your frame, not your feelings. Your emotional state should not rise and fall with her level of interest. If you become anxious, explanatory, or needy the moment she gets a little distant, you are being emotionally reactive, not emotionally stable. This reactivity is exhausting and signals that you are not leading the interaction from a place of inner strength. The calibrated man leads with his frame. This means he enjoys her presence without clinging to it. He can handle the natural ebbs and flows of early dating without making it a big emotional event. His language reflects this open, pressure-free energy. Compare, "I really hope this works out. I'll be pretty disappointed if it doesn't," with, "I'm enjoying getting to know you. Let's see where this goes." One feels heavy with expectation, the other feels light, open, and confident. She will always lean toward the energy that gives her room to breathe and choose you freely without guilt or obligation. Rule number 5, calibration beats confession. The ultimate skill is calibration, knowing what to share, when to share it, and how to share it in a way that builds connection instead of pressure. This is the opposite of bottling things up. It's about strategic, reciprocal disclosure. The rule is simple. Let her level of investment in vulnerability guide yours. Match her pace. If she shares something personal, you can reciprocate with something of similar depth. This builds mutual trust. But if you're always the one unveiling deeper layers first, you create an imbalance. Your goal is to feel everything without letting those feelings dictate your actions or overwhelm the natural pace of the connection. Emotional maturity is knowing you can share anything, but choosing wisely what to share to nurture attraction. It's leading the interaction from a place of wholeness. To sum it up, build a foundation first. Prioritize stability over sharing. Cultivate mystery through paced discovery. Lead with an unshakable frame, not fluctuating feelings. And always calibrate your openness to the level of the connection. This isn't about hiding your emotions. It's about revealing your strength first, so your vulnerability becomes a privilege, not a burden. If you're ready to master this calibrated approach and build connections where you are respected and desired, you need to be in this brotherhood. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. We break down these psychological dynamics every week. Your transformation starts now. See you in the next one.